Everybody, good morning. Meteorologist Travis Klineski here on this Tuesday morning, where we may continue to see some smoky haze the next few days. The smoke forecast continues to show this being a trend where we could see quite a bit of it over our area. So look for the potential for some hazy skies here the next few days. We saw a lot of it yesterday. I noticed it even during the daytime, and you could even kind of smell it out there. And so this is something that may be sticking around. And this forecast goes out 48 hours. As you can see, there's more to our west, so we may potentially see even more down the road later in the week. Otherwise, it's pretty quiet. We have some departing clouds over southeast Nebraska, plenty of sunshine for most of us today outside of the hazy conditions. Not a whole lot of wind out there out of the south. Tonight, then, we'll see a couple of extra clouds as we get towards early on Wednesday morning. Otherwise, most of us will be mostly clear. Quiet weather for tomorrow, lots of sun again, and a few extra clouds with a weak disturbance late Wednesday into Wednesday evening. Maybe a couple of sprinkles possible in here, but otherwise it looks pretty quiet Wednesday night into Thursday morning. Temperatures out there today topping out in the lower 80s, some mid 80s out towards the west. This is way above average for this time of the year. Average high is close to 70, upper 60s to right around 70, so way above average for this time of the year. Tonight's temperatures down into the 40s and lower 50s for most of us, a few 30s out to the west here. And then for tomorrow, we're looking at a warmer day, mid to upper 80s. Tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow night, 40s in the west, low and mid 50s farther to the east. Another decently mild night considering the time of the year. And then as we jump ahead to your Thursday, will be this is probably the warmest day this week, with highs in the mid to upper 80s and a few spots right around 90 degrees. So very warm temperatures. We may have to monitor for the potential for records being tied or broken on Thursday. Our records are starting to creep down a little bit now, closer to the upper 80s and lower 90s, so we could be looking at the potential for some records. Friday, then, we will see a drop in temperatures as the first of two cold fronts in our 7-day forecast comes through. That first front cooling down northern and western areas into the 70s, still in the low and mid 80s, even upper 80s farther southeast. The timing of that front will be vital to how warm or cool it will be. That's the first of a couple of cold fronts that will come through. So that'll cool us back a little bit for Friday and Saturday. The second front comes through later in the day Saturday, and that brings a much bigger cool down on Sunday and Monday of next week. And along with the highs cooling down, so will the lows. So we'll see lows in the 40s heading towards the end of this week. And then how about maybe the potential for some patchy frost early on Monday morning in the Tri-Cities area. A few extra clouds around, no moisture expected during this time. And of course, a little bit of breeze coming behind each of those cold fronts on Friday and on Sunday. Could be a little bit on the breezy side. It looks like we'll cool down for a few days early next week, and then we'll see those temperatures start to come back up as we look towards next Wednesday and Thursday, back into the 70s. Not a dramatic warm up, but back above average as we look down the road just a bit. North Platte, quite warm today, and especially warm Wednesday and Thursday. Then comes the cooler air on Friday and Saturday. The lows will be cooling down. The bigger chill comes Sunday and Monday. Highs in the 60s. Lows will be down around 34 there. A few extra clouds, no moisture expected during that time. So we'll see those temperatures drop off a bit for early next week. Then they'll rise back up into the 70s by next Wednesday and Thursday. In fact, the Climate Prediction Center's outlook for next week is still keeping us likely above average, probably well above average during most of that time frame between October 15th and October 21st. And we'll be looking at below average precipitation. The one thing I've noticed is they have kind of gotten rid of that deep brown color, which means maybe, just maybe, we have a chance of seeing a little bit of moisture. It's not a great chance, though. Let's take a look at the European model. Not much out there these next several days to come outside of some stray sprinkles. As we look towards maybe the middle of next week, maybe, just maybe, a little bit of moisture. But that's a big if right now, and even then it doesn't look like a whole lot. It would be probably be light moisture that rolls through here during the middle of next week. Let's look at the GFS model. There's not much in store here over the next 7+ days. Maybe the middle of next week, but even the GFS model is not real aggressive with our area here around the middle of next week. So chances of rain look to continue to be very, very low. Let's look at the models when it comes to temperature trends. So again, we are going to be warming up these next few days. Here comes the first cool front on Friday. Cools us back Friday and Saturday. And then there's the reinforcing cold fronts Sunday and Monday, cooling us down. That's a lot of cold air coming into the Great Lakes region, and we're on the edge of that there. So we'll cool down Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then we'll slowly start to see temperatures rise back up a little bit towards the end of next week, although on our doorstep maybe the next shot of cooler air starting to force its way southeastward. But overall, the general trend remains the same, where you've got the jet stream looking like this here. That's been the trend for months now, and I don't think that's going to change anytime soon. The GFS model, again, warming up these next few days. Sorry, I'm waiting for the graphic to kind of fill in here. It's taking its time. Here comes that cool down on Friday. That's the first cold front, Friday and Saturday, cooling us down. And then the second cold front brings the more dramatic cool down Sunday, Monday, Tuesday of next week. You can see that much colder air indicated by the blue color there, diving south over much of the eastern half of the United States. And then as we get further down the road towards the second half of next week. Sorry, it's taking its time to load in, so I apologize for this. You can see, though, the temperature's starting to rebound just a little bit, but kind of watching, let's go back real quick here. So again, Monday, Tuesday, and then we start to warm up Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But you see it off to the northwest on Friday. There is that little bit of cooler air starting to sneak in from the northwest. That may be our next shot of cooler air as we head towards the third weekend of October. That would put us towards the 18th, 19th, 20th of October. So with that, that's about everything I have to show you for today. I want to thank you all for watching on this Tuesday morning. I hope it's a good day for you today. Enjoy the warm air, and I'll be back with you on Wednesday morning with all the latest. Take care, and God bless. Bye.